Great. Hi, I'm Martin Curley. I'm the Director of Intel Labs Europe, and I've been chairing the EU Open Innovation Strategy Policy Group.
And this is our second Open Innovation 2.0 event in Dublin. Why have you turned this into a regular affair?
Well, because innovation is really important, and we made fantastic progress at the Open Innovation 2.0 conference last year, and we've already seen lots of progress in terms of actually Open Innovation 2.0 influencing European policy. We've actually seen it delivering results on the ground. And recently I was at the European Innovation Convention, which was held or chaired by Kirsha Gagan-Quinn. One of my fellow speakers, actually the Shadow Secretary for Science Universities in the UK, he said something very profound. Innovation is the number one escape route for austerity. So we have a lot of debate and a lot of pain in Europe, and it's clear obviously we can't spend beyond our means. But there is potentially a viable alternative to austerity, and that is innovation. And that's innovation on a scale that we've never seen before. From a technology standpoint, we have this almost like a perfect storm. We have big data, we have cloud, we have the Internet of Things, we have mobile and social, and it's creating an enormous amount of opportunities. But using that technology in an uncontrolled fashion will give some results. But if we're able to do it in the context of a paradigm where we actually have citizens working with governments, with industry and with academia on to a common vision, and we're trying to articulate and deliver shared value, there are great futures around. So that's really the reason that we've reconvened this conference. We think it will make it an annual event, that we actually have some of the potential answers to the grand challenges of our time.
That's great. And you're halfway through the day here today. What are the key themes that have been emerging?
Well, there's several themes, but one thing that I think is most prominent first is the idea, we've heard about crowdfunding, and now Kickstarter, for example, more than $1 billion pledged in just a couple of years. We've heard about, crowdsourcing. But one of the new themes we heard today was the idea of crowd making. And this is something that the European Internet Foundation predicted a couple of years ago as mass collaboration being sort of the dominant paradigm for the next couple of years. And this idea of crowd making, where we're able to use our collective intelligence because we're all so connected to first arrive at and then build solutions far faster than we could have done in the past. I think that's a really exciting theme that has come through. We've also looked at the Internet of Things in cities, and I think we've agreed that cities will be the crucible for the Internet of Things, and that's where we see lots of value. Probably we're witnessing the biggest mass migration of people to cities or urban centres that we've ever seen in the history of the planet. And there's tremendous energy, but there's also tremendous needs in terms of consumption, more energy requirements. And by using the Internet of Things, we can do things smarter. We can eliminate traffic congestion. We can do smart scheduling of controllable loads. And as we see more electric vehicles coming on our roads, we're able to charge them at better times, charge them more smartly. We can charge them actually when the wind is blowing. We can charge them at all different times, so we don't have to upgrade the physical grid. So I think, Internet of Things in cities and electrification, that's another theme that was hot today, and I think is going to be very real.
And there seems to be a common theme there where you're talking about crowdfunding, crowdsourcing, crowd making, and cities. Is it this all about people working together and getting all walks of people to work together towards innovation?
I think so. It is fundamentally all about the people. I work for a technology company, but it's all about the people, and we need to make it way less impersonal and actually have people so proactively shape their futures. One of the things that we were most excited about last year at the Open Innovation 2.0 conference, we had a future showcase at the Lord Mayor's residence in the Mansion House, and when we surveyed 2,000 ordinary Dubliners who'd been at the event, they told us actually 92% of them said that they thought Dublin should be used as a site for experimental technologies, and that they personally would like to be involved in the experiment. And so we're seeing this enormous openness. We're really surprised at the level of openness and the willingness of people to be engaged in the innovation process, and that's really exciting. And when we can harness not just the collective intelligence but the collective energy, we can move much faster.